Okay, so the LILJ is live here for Game 3 on this Saturday afternoon. And we are in the middle school division, and in the semifinals, we have the 2031s of YJ Curcio, and they are taking on the 2030s of YJ O'Sullivan. And it is a 1-0 lead for YJ Curcio. So the goal scored moments ago by Falkman. Now with 3 seconds to shoot, the ball is with YJ O'Sullivan. And that shot from distance goes wide. And so that's a violation, but winning the chase anyway, closest to the end line, is Curcio. So a nice job by Leopardi, racing it up the field for YJ Curcio. And that's going to be a save for YJ O'Sullivan. So in the net for YJ O'Sullivan is Preston. And that pass intended for Falkman skips away, but she keeps it in bounds. Nice job by YJ O'Sullivan looking for the takeaway, and they come up with it. So it's Pescator with the GB and the clear. So now it's YJ O'Sullivan. They look for the equalizer. Now as they get it to X. Now 25 to shoot. Oh, nice feed. And that is going to be a goal. So the goal there scored by Larendini. And the assist by Oliver. So YJ O'Sullivan, they tied the game up at 1. Now the ball back on offense with YJ Curcio. So YJ Curcio looking for the answer. Now just 15 on the shot clock. Good defense by YJ O'Sullivan. We have a whistle here with 12 seconds on the shot clock. So the ball will start with Ensel. Now just 5 seconds. It's knocked down. And looks like this will be a shot clock violation. So YJ O'Sullivan with the defensive stance. Now they look to clear up to their offense. So Beach, she sends that one up ahead. Oh, and it looks like offsides is the call. So this is going to be a turnover by YJ O'Sullivan. Ball going back to YJ Curcio. Now that pass nearly out of bounds. The whistle, though, will keep it with YJ Curcio. But now it's, in fact, another turnover. So it's back with YJ O'Sullivan. And getting knocked down is Guariglia. So now Gariglia, she gets it up to the offense. Now they work this up top, and Arnone, she gives to Gariglia. Oh, ball down. And the battle for this possession. Who's gonna come up with this GB? And it does stay with YJ O'Sullivan. So the ground ball to Georgie. Now just 15 on the shot clock. Now 5 to shoot. Ball now with Arnone. That shot. And that's gonna be a save, which will reset the shot clock. So the save there by Satras. And now it is going back to YJ Curcio. Oh, nice check. The check there by Laurendini. But it stays with YJ Curcio. Now it's Mancini. Mancini, she gives to Garitano. Now Parada to Mancini. And this one will stay with Mancini. So Montero will go behind. Now Ensel. Oh, that look inside. Intended for Mancini. Just unable to be handled. And now possession back to YJ O'Sullivan. So Cowdell, she works it to Beach, and they'll redirect. Oh, nice play there. Nice job by Greco. So Olivia Greco with that takeaway. Ball, though, back on the ground. And now possession is secured by O'Hanley. So O'Hanley will keep. Arnone goes behind. Now it's Parsiak up top. She's defended by Garitano, or excuse me, Montero. So now it's Parsiak, and she has it knocked free, but give the ball back to Amelia Parsiak. So Amelia Parsiak, she's gonna get a free position, looking to put YJ Curcio back in front. Now she'll flip it to Dirks. Oh, that pass a little bit awry. Ball is going back to YJ O'Sullivan. So they work it across up to Cowdell. Nice job on the ride here by YJ Curcio. Now the ball with Beach. So the shot clock now already approaching 20 seconds, and this one is on the ground. And Montero keeping it with YJ O'Sullivan, but now just 13 to shoot. Now it's Parise. She shoots. That's going to be another save for Satras. A reset of the shot clock. And on the second shot, that one is in. So YJ O'Sullivan, they do in fact jump back in front. So a nice job sticking with the play. we take another look at this one. And so the goal there, scored by Miller. But on the other end, YJ Curcio, they come right back. And it's now a 2-2 game, and we go back to the draw circle. So the goal there for YJ Curcio by Falkman. That's her second of the game. So now at the 7-minute mark, we go back to the draw circle. So it's going to be Dirks for YJ Curcio, and it'll be Arnone for YJ O'Sullivan. And the GB ends up going to YJ Curcio. So Griever coming up with that ground ball. Oh, it pops free. Griever looking to get it back. And this one will in fact be going back to YJ O'Sullivan. So now Preston looks for an outlet. And Preston looking for Cowdell. Ground ball goes to Parise. So Parise will start with it and Hosher will go behind. Now it's Sydney O'Sullivan. She gets it up to the offense. So a nice clear by O'Sullivan. And that shot goes wide. Looks like the ball will remain with YJ O'Sullivan. We have the whistle here as officials trying to stop play. So it looks like this will in fact be a free position. So the free position for Kayla Schmalz with 7 seconds to shoot. And that is in. So we had the horn for the shot clock, but the horn came early. So that will in fact count. So we will take another look at that goal. So the feed by Schmalz. Couldn't quite make out that goal there. On the other end though, YJ Curcio, they come right back. That one scored by Ashley Manolakis. So it is now a 3-3 game. And Manolakis with the takeaway and the goal. So Ashley Manolakis scoring, riding the ball back, forcing the turnover, and scoring again for a 4-3 lead for YJ Curcio. And now it's Falkman looking to ride it back. Ball on the ground. And the GB goes to Dirks. So YJ Curcio doing a nice job on the ride. But this one is going to be a charge. So the charge assessed to Dirks. So now it's Murtha with it for YJ O'Sullivan. So now the ball at midfield with Cowdell. Now Cowda looking to send this up ahead. Ball now with Paris. Now just 15 on the shot clock for YJ O'Sullivan. Do they have the shot clock recognition? Now it's Murtha with 4 seconds. She shoots. Oh, she buries it. So Murtha, with short time, she ties the game up at 4. And a nice job as she comes off the pick there, set by Paris. And we will once again head back to the draw circle. And possession goes to YJ O'Sullivan as it makes its way to Lily Arnone. Now a minute remaining in the first half. So Logan gives to Arnone. And they work this around. There's about a 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. So YJ O'Sullivan, they can take their time on this possession. So Pescator, she gives to Arnone. Now it's Coriglia. And Coriglia with the feed. And this is going to set up a free position here for Oliver. So with 9 seconds on the shot clock, Kara Oliver, a chance to give YJ O'Sullivan the lead. Looks like time will run out here, but she'll get a chance on the free position. They should start it over, and they will. So a good job by our officials. So Oliver, locked and loaded now. Our officials making sure everyone is in the appropriate spot. Now it's Oliver. The shot knocked away. And that will bring us to halftime. We have a 4-4 game. And we'll take a quick break and come back shortly with the start of the second half. Okay, so we are back live here for the second half between YJ Curcio and YJ O'Sullivan in a 4-4 game. This the semifinals in the middle school division. So this a 2-3 matchup with YJ O'Sullivan as the 2 seed and YJ Curcio the 3 seed. So the winner of this game will advance to the championship matchup, which will be coming up at 2:30 p.m. And in the other semifinal game, which will be coming up next at 1 o'clock, that'll be a 91 matchup between the 2030s of 91 Frenzy and the 31s of 91 Crush. So possession right now with YJ Curcio. So this one will in fact remain with YJ Curcio. So the ball will start with Garitano. So there's 20 seconds on the shot clock here for YJ Curcio. So it's Olivia Garitano. That pass off the stick of Parsiak. And it's going back to YJ O'Sullivan. So they push up the field. But that one is intercepted by Parsiak. So Amelia Parsiak getting it right back for YJ Curcio. Now they look to clear. So Leopardi, she sends that one up ahead. Now it's O'Hanley. Nice job by O'Hanley getting it to Garitano. So YJ Curcio, they get it to X. Now it's Ensel. Ensel defended by Arnone. Ball now up top with Mancini. Mancini back to Ensel. Now Ensel looking to get inside. Ball pops free. And it's going to be a turnover. Ball goes back to YJ O'Sullivan. So the defensive stance there. And the ball now starts with Giannopoulos. Now as they get it to their goalie. So in the net, in the second half for YJ O'Sullivan is Alina Cooper. Now here comes Arnone. Nice feed. The shot, and it's a goal. So the goal there, scored by Kendall Logan. So YJ O'Sullivan, they jump in front 5-4. Now it's YJ Curcio looking to answer. And so Hanley with the rock. Now she gives to Ensel. So the ball will stay with Parada. And that shot goes high. And we're going to have a yellow here on YJ O'Sullivan. So the yellow assessed to Lily Arnone. So it's going to be YJ Curcio up a girl here for the next 2 minutes. So the ball starts with O'Hanley. And that should take us to about the 11:40 mark here in the half. So a great opportunity for YJ Curcio to cash in. But they turn it over. It's going back the other way. So here comes Cowdell. So a missed opportunity there for YJ Curcio, but now it's going back to them because there was an offsides call on YJ O'Sullivan. So now it's Leopardi sending it up ahead. And this one pops free, but we have a whistle. So the ball is going to stay with YJ Curcio and give this one back to McCabe. So Molly McCabe, she gets the free position opportunity, a chance to tie the game up at 5. So McCabe gonna pull this one back out. And that shot is in. So they do in fact tie the game. The goal there scored by Hoschel. So Charlotte Hoschel, she's got the equalizer. Now McCabe looks to ride it back. And Beach carrying up the field for YJ O'Sullivan. Ball will go back to Beach. So it is back on offense now with YJ O'Sullivan as they look to reclaim the lead again. And that is going to do it for the yellow. So teams back even. This ball on the deck, but YJ O'Sullivan keeping it alive. And the finish there by Arnone. So they now jump back in front 6-5. So just as they get back to even, YJ O'Sullivan jumping back in front, and the assist there by Kendall Logan. And this is a turnover. So once again, YJ O'Sullivan back with the rock. Ball with Murtha. She gives to Logan. And that one tipped. Pass a little bit forced there. And instead it's going back to YJ Curcio. So pushing up the field is Dirks. So nice job by Madeline Dirks. Getting it up to the offense for YJ. Now it's Falkman. Now Verderosa. Verderosa coming back up top. Now she gives to Falkman. And Falkman works it over to Hoschel. Oh, that pass. As that one intended there for Cachetta. Ball will instead go back to YJ O'Sullivan. So now with the rock is Maggie Beach. Now Giannopoulos carries up to the offense. So the ball is now back on offense with YJ O'Sullivan, leading this one 6-5. So possession is with Parise. Now 15 to shoot. Now it's Parise with the give. Now just 6 seconds as it's back to Parise. YJ O'Sullivan's got to go. And they're going to run out of time. So the shot clock violation gives it back to YJ Curcio. And a nice job sending it up the field. Nice job by Greco. So another opportunity for YJ Curcio to tie the game, but nice deflection by Beach. And she looks for the GB. Ball will in fact be going back to YJ O'Sullivan. Nice job though on the ride. Ball with Falkman, that shot goes wide. And closest to it is YJ Curcio. So they retain possession. Once again, looking to tie the game. Hoschel, tough pass to make there. And it is in fact turned over. That GB to Montero. And now they look to send it up the field, but into traffic. But keeping possession is Schmalz. So now Kayla Schmalz, she sends that one up the field to Miller. Now approaching 7 minutes remaining in the game. So YJ O'Sullivan working this around. Now Paris to Schmalz. Now it's Miller. She gives to Mandello. 15 to shoot for YJ O'Sullivan. And Schmalz, she draws the whistle with 10 seconds on the shot clock. So give the ball back to Kayla Schmalz. So could be a big insurance tally potentially for YJ O'Sullivan. And Schmalz's shot. And that's going to be another save for Satras. So that is clutch, keeping this a 1-goal game, but YJ Curcio turning it over. So unable to clear.
6-5.
So a fresh shot clock for YJ O'Sullivan. Again, looking for a big insurance goal here. And we have a 3-second call on YJ Curcio. So the ball will start with Lily Arnone. Now it's Pescator up top with the feed, and they score. So that one scored by Lazo. So it's Pescator to Nina Lazo. And that insurance goal puts YJ O'Sullivan back up by 2. And we make our way back to the draw circle. Score now 7-5. So a big draw here. YJ Curcio in need of a possession. But this one goes to YJ O'Sullivan. So Pescator with that ground ball. Now with 3:30 remaining in the game. So now it's Coriglia. She gives to Pescatore. Pescatore now with 16 to shoot. Pescatore surveys. Now 6 seconds. She looks to attack. And she's gonna have to shoot. That shot goes wide. So YJ Curcio, they forced the shot clock violation. Ball back with YJ Curcio, down by 2. So it's Dirks with the rock, 2:30 remaining. Now it's Parsiak. And that one knocked down. Crucial knockdown there. So Giannopoulos with a nice play. And possession goes to YJ O'Sullivan. Oh, how about the strip there by Manolakis? And looks like this will be an empty on YJ O'Sullivan, so give the ball to Dirks. Oh, and it pops free, but the whistle will keep this with YJ Curcio. So the ball with Cachetta. Now with 90 seconds to go, YJ Curcio needing 2 goals. Oh, but they turn it over, it appears. Now another whistle. A lot of contact here down the stretch. And this will in fact stay with YJ Curcio. So the ball with Manolakis. Manolakis with a free position. She's already got 2 in the game. She shoots, scores! So number 3 for Ashley Manolakis. We have a 1-goal game inside of a minute remaining. YJ Curcio needing a takeaway. Oh, Dirks looking for it, but this will stay with YJ O'Sullivan. Now they work it across, ball skips away, and keeping it alive is Montero. Ball now pops free, and it will still stay with YJ O'Sullivan. 35 seconds to go. And they get it up to Arnone. YJ O'Sullivan, they can burn the clock. YJ Curcio gonna have to double the ball. Oh, ball down. And Leopardi's got it with 13 seconds. They send it up the field to Hoschel. Hoschel gets it up ahead with 8 seconds. Now it's Fashetta, 4 seconds. Ball down. And time is gonna run out. Let's see if that's in fact the game. Our officials conferring. Looks like this possession is gonna stay with Cachetta. Oh no, that is in fact the game, it appears. Because I don't believe it was a free position. So that is in fact the ruling. So this one is gonna go to YJ O'Sullivan, 7-6. What a game. Thanks for everyone that tuned in. Coming up shortly will be the start of the next matchup.